Adani Enterprises, the flagship of the Adani Group, has erased all losses in stock prices nearly 15 months after claims made by short seller Hindenburg. Now, the claims in January 2023 were just the beginning of a series of concerted attacks on the Adani Group that runs ports, airports, and yes, this media group as well. But these claims, reports, and a narrative pushed by vested interests have now been rubbished by the collective wisdom of the stock market. Today, we will put out facts and get you voices that make it clear that the stock market, investors, and those who are backing the India growth story have completely demolished these constant attacks. Look at three things very clearly. One, the fact that Adani Enterprises has recouped its market cap since Hindenburg. Two, Cantor Fitzgerald has now come out with a report. It's an American financial services company since 1945 and has put out a report rubbishing the latest hit job and in fact set a target price for the Adani Enterprise stock nearly 40% over the last close. The market is also recognizing the fundamentals of Adani Enterprises, and these are some of the facts we're going to put forward to you. In fact, Samina, let me come to you on that part. The fundamentals of the group companies and Adani Ent specifically since January 2023.
One thing for sure, Tamana, they've improved significantly. But let's talk about the stock performance first. Adani Enterprise has clawed back losses of more than $30 billion. And it's not just Adani Enterprise. 5 of the 10 listed Adani Group stocks are now trading above the levels seen before the Hindenburg report. Investors that we've talked to, advisors that we're talking to are looking at Adani Group as a pure policy play. And since there is a clear direction on the country's policy, we are seeing a sharp recovery, is their belief. Adani Ports, Adani SEZ, and Adani Power are stocks that are trading at record levels and have given out 35% gains year to date. Well, that's not all. The factors we believe that are driving the stock, apart from very strong fundamentals and a very clear, visible growth story in the earnings, is the fact that Adani Enterprise will now replace Wipro to become part of the Sensex. And that's a report put out by IFL, and that was one big reason the stock rallied lock, stock and barrel in trade yesterday. There are also reports from Cantor Fitzgerald that Tamana mentioned, where they rubbished FT reports and reinstated their faith in the Adani Enterprise stock, and they continue to believe that Adani Enterprise is a proxy play to India's infra story. Apart from that, their numbers, like we said, have looked phenomenal and have seen a clear improvement from 2021 to 2024 as we see it. Consolidated EBITDA has grown to 13,237 crores in FY24 from 3,259 crores in FY21. Interest coverage ratio stands at 3.6 as compared to 2.8 in FY21. Their debt service coverage, which is an important parameter to determine the health of the balance sheet of a company, has also improved significantly to 2.5 times versus 1.7 seen in FY21. The net debt equity ratio also at 0.7 times in FY24, and net debt EBITDA, which is again an important fundamental parameter to look at the health of a company, stands at 2.3 times. So all that put together has meant that investors, mutual funds have all enjoyed the rally that Adani Group stocks witnessed yesterday, and they do believe there's a lot more to come.